our Thai hospital. His name is Dr. Nai, and he's always in our volunteering gathering in the morning. And he has the book, and this is called lung cancer. The story of the lung cancer from Chen Jiaci, and then art, and then the writing. Thank you very much. He's the vice superintendent in our Taichung hospital. And I talked last year. I rang him and asked him what kind of topic he's sharing with us. It's last year his topic is I'm not the medicine of God, but this year what is his topic? In Taiwan, the lung cancer is the first cancer in Taiwan. There is a lot of people have lung cancer. Actually, if they have the chemotherapy and with the immunotherapy, it will be the successful is very good. For this integration of the therapy, this is one time more successful than only one kind of therapy. But because of the medical fee is quite high, so not too many people can afford this. Only people by the insurance can afford it. Now let us look about Dr. Lai's the other story. You can see that this is the cyst department. You can see that in the book. It is called cancer department. It's called cyst department. This is the idea from our CEO, Dr. Nin. And for this lady, her cancer is transferred from the lung to the pancreas. So I'm thinking about how to do it, how to cure her cancer. So I do the stent. So in this story, we can hear that why Master always said that if this all the doctors, why I encourage all the doctors to write the books, because we can know more about all these stories about all the different diseases and all the different cancers. And then what is the relationship about the sports and the lung cancer? It is from Dalin Hospital, and this most of them and our national athletes, because they will have a lot of injuries while they are training or the competitions. Because when we have when they have the hurt themselves, we will treat them properly, and then this is to our resident as well. For especially when we have some problem about the knees or about the muscles or about the bones, we will look after them more mindfully. So if when you're getting the book today, this is the version 3. And about this lady, she is diagnosed to be stage 4. And as Dr. Lai is my saved my life. And my daughter, she's 31 years old. She's when she's at the the checkup, she has the lung cancer as well. Her mother, her daughter, and she, three of them have the cancer as well, and and they're diagnosed in this Dalin hospital, and they are getting the treatment here. Yeah, after all this communication with for the patients, they know about their cancers and about the treatment and about how many percentage they can be beneficial to all this treatment. And then we need to look after all these patients. And they talk about the daughter line when the patient have that and that requirement, he will try his very best to help them. Let us have a big clap to our daughter line. Look at this book. Is it different from the book that you have? Because I've written down Yuan Mei Yuan. I don't want to take it out. And after the book has been published, I get this book quickly. So I write down my name, and then when you open it, you can see that Dr. Lai. Let us read it together. He is from Dalin Hospital. He is the vice superintendent. Actually, he is in the other medical organization. He's some committee over there. Why you have no books? Why you took back all the books? You need to give them every. I'm so surprised why you took away all the books. You need to give everybody the book. It's not after. Yeah, because we planned that after Dr. Lai's sharing, we took back all the book, not now. Actually, every time when I open the book, I will see about who is the pre-reading, then somebody who writes about the reader. Because I have read all his books, I can, when I look at this book, I see that, oh, this is a very good book. When I open the book, I can see that somebody write about Dr. Lai, and then this is the stories book. It's about the stories of his patients. What is the topic of this book? This is one book of the accompany book, accompany about of the patients. Actually, it is very important to accompany all the patients, and you can see page 15. Yes, talk about Dr. Lai. He is a very good relationship with the patient. If luckily you get the lung cancer and to be hospitalized in Dalin Hospital, just like this grandma next to me, she's his patient. And some people, they bought 10 books. Actually, she will not read 10 books. She will give it to the other people and then to have a look. Number 20, he said that himself. Dr. Lai said that when he's writing this book, he said that He said that he think what Master said. We just go in onto the people's lives to live. When we look at page 21, the first 10 years of Dalin Hospital, our daughter line from 7 work until 11 at night time, and then go home. So his wife is looking after his the 2 children. So he can use all his time to look after his patients. This is the first 10 years of Dalin Hospital. When you see it, you can see that when you open it, you know that you want to read it from the first page to the last. Then you can clearly understand we will have the such good doctor in our Dalin Hospital. Then now we give him a big, and then loudly say about our logo. We welcome our daughter line. Thank you very much. This is from Canada. Lily. He thinks that our reading group is very good. And this is a great piece pick. They bought 50 today. This 50 cannot give out. So Dr. Lai will have one. So our team will have one. So thank you very much. Yeah, can I start now? Of course you can. Thank you, Sister Mei Yun's invitation. And Master and Jingse Sifu and all the online brother and sister and all the libraries in this on-site brother and sister, I'm getting very nervous because of all this talking and make me very nervous. The stories inside the book are real, are true. I have when I do the proofread, I have changed a lot because I have been working until 1 to 2 to do the proofread because all the patients' life stories come back to my mind, and I will have a lot of sharing as well. So, but today I will not very talk too much on the stories, but I will talk about some of the lung cancer. Because I've done the research of the lung cancer, because in Taiwan before there are not too many medicine for the lung cancer, but now we have a lot of medicine as well. So I'm very, and all the medicines we are using are quite effective. So the patients, when they took this medicine, they can feel that they are very happy, and people said that my patients said that when they read the book, they don't want to continue because they said that why they are the same. Actually, the same thing what they have done, they have experiencing in the hospital. But later on, when they continue to read it, they say that oh, this is very interesting. They like it too much. They are the actors in my book. Today, I'm talking about the precision medicine initiative. why I have to have this topic. Actually, when you look at the photo, I'm smiling, but actually I'm a very serious people. I'm not smile all the time. What is the precision medicine? Yes, Obama said that. Precision medicine is an emerging approach to disease prevention and treatment that considers the unique genes and environment of each patient. He said that in USA, when they want to do this precision medicine, they need to use a lot of money. And when they do this medicine, this therapy, then the environment will change and the genes will change as well. So the goal of this medicine is to provide the right treatment at the right time, tailored to a patient's individual needs. Because not everybody in that moment will use this medicine. So then how about this concept? How do we do that? So after during this treatment, the process, this is the total patients. Some people they will have good response and low toxicity, but some people they will have poor response but very high toxicity, and some people they will have poor response and low toxicity, and this is called the standard treatment. And the other people on the left hand side, the down one, good response with high toxicity. So everybody is different. So what we have doing, we separate them onto three: standard, precision medicine, and personalized. A, B, C. We group that this kind of people use A, the other kind use B, the other kind use C. That will be better when they do the treatment. Can you see that who will get response? The patients are so nervous. You can see that. And people before this is chemotherapy, but now it's different. And this is by the side. You can see that which patients can be cured. This is the yellow and the green. This is the gene. On the right hand side, you can see that the gene is very good and effective of the treatment. From the left hand side, only can survive for 1 year. About 20 years ago, just like a fortune teller, and you will not live so long. Before that, people will think that I'm just only tell them they have only 1 to 2 years life, and they feel that this is you are talking so correct. But now it's different because we have the gene therapy. Every day we have about 10,000 DNA to be damaged. Why? Why we have DNA to be damaged? Maybe sometimes of the X-ray, or maybe for the smoking, or maybe for your worries. Every day we have more than 10,000 DNA to be damaged. So it is no problem for us to live until 50 years old, 60 years, because we can repeat ourselves. But sometimes we have some mistake. So this is talking about the days.
全部把它基因全部把它解构出来，就发现你当身上已经变成癌症，不管是像小细胞或非小细胞肺癌。
So sometimes when you are diagnosed to have cancer, lung cancer, this is about 20,000 gene
都有这样的
changing.
但是这大部分的错误是不会影响。
This is about the mistakes, but most of the mistakes will not be affected.
有一些事情都可能在马路上而已，没有真的击到人，可能是这样的事件，所以。
Because a lot of things, maybe by the side, is not going onto your body. Just only the most important gene are damaged, and you will change to be the cancer cell. At the moment, you can see that everybody, when you're sitting down here, you might not be have any problem, but maybe inside your body you have 30,000 cells gene to be changed. If you let this gene to change to be cancer cell, so it will be the cancer. So we need to look at this gene, then we control the gene, then we can control the cancer cell. How can we find this gene? Before we diet, look at this. Look at the left-hand side. We can see the coffee color. We can see that this is the positive. Then later on, we will have some checking, some test. When it's the blue color, you can see there's some green and some red. That is some lasers. You can see that after this dyeing, you can see that we can assess about the gene of this cancer. But it's not easy to do it. But now we can come to the gene arrow. We can try to do a lot more about the gene. You can see that on the left-hand side, the down column. You can see all this radiation. And through all this data, you can see that the difference and the change of the gene. But now we can, at one time, we can find about a few tens and a few hundreds. During these 10 years, we have a very big change, big proof. We can find a few hundreds of this gene. So this is called the breakpoint of the ALK coding frame. I can report to you that, tell you that during this method, we have found a lot of genes. So this precision medicine is not the future treatment. This is the very common medicine. If we can find the gene, then we have the targeted medicine. And then we can have the immunotherapy as well. Then I will talk about the story of the mother and the son. Because they are doing the chemotherapy and then the immunotherapy as well. This is from the Russia. This very famous author is writing about this book. He said that all happy families are alive. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Because of the cancer, all the healthy cells are the same. Then you know that all the not healthy cells have the all not abnormal cells. then we need to find out all these abnormal cells. So a few years ago, we have a lot of stories and a lot of research on this. You can see that in this 6 pictures on the blue and green color, and every gene is different. You can see that if you use the right treatment on the different gene, it will have a very good treatment and have the very effective. When you use a little bit more longer time, and will have the effectiveness will be better. If you use this precision medicine at the moment and you find a good gene, it is the same when you find a good doctor. It's the same. It's more important than you find a very good doctor, because a lot of doctors at the moment, they know about this gene therapy. It is very important. Yeah, now I talk about today's story. This is the surprising stories. Now it's not at that time that is surprise, but now it's not surprise to me. This is 67 years old. That's 5 years. Why I introduced this story? Because he has very bad back pain. Because he's diagnosed to have a lung cancer. But 5 years ago, we found about this gene. But 3 days later, the insurance come. He has very bad pain, and then go to have the X-ray and found that he have a very big cyst. Maybe the doctor say that it is maybe the spine devastation, but later on he's diagnosed to have lung cancer. From 2018, he only see only one gene. And then he's doing the chemo and radiotherapy. But because of his kidney function is very bad, and he do not have a very effective chemotherapy. So because of his back, and then his kidney is not very good, and it's not effective for the painkiller. And he cannot lie down. So he go to the Dalin hospital. So I just let when he fall asleep, and when he lie down by the side, and then do the X-ray, do the CT scan. He is not about anything about the spine problem. He's about and he's diagnosed to be stage 4 lung cancer. He has one son to accompany him. His son is so filial, about 3 years old. 3 years time, he's accompany him as well. He has no complaint. He is so good. They are very upsetting at that time, because they cannot find a good treatment. Because his condition is getting worse, because there's no effective therapy for him, and at last we found one gene. I found that this is the reason why he's so bad. I know that that is MET7. I know that you are the reason, but I do not know how to do it. At the time, I worried too much. I don't know how to do it. I suddenly think about how about I use one medicine. But this medicine, we use it for the other gene, not his gene. Maybe we try to see if it is effective in his gene. But actually, you know that the medicine cannot use what you want to use, but only only we for the doctor the medicine only to be the medicine only used to be say okay by the government, because they need to be supported by the government, paid by the government. So it is a little bit sensitive to talk about this. For this medicine, about 18,000 Taiwanese dollar. Then what can we do? Then how about we try to see if the patient buy it and we give them some discount. Do you know why I'm so happy later on? Because it is effective. This 1 week after the patient taking the medicine, because of the pain, 1 week later he's not too painful. I'm happy, I smile, because he has been eating the targeted medicine for 3 years. And in the whole world, there's no medicine for him. From Taiwan to USA and go back to Taiwan and the other countries, we search the medicine for him, and that is not all not effective. Because of this gene therapy, he used this medicine for 8 months, and it is effective. There's another one is similar. This is similar. And this is 54 years old, and he is his voice hoarse voice, and he's losing about 10 kilograms. And you can see that for the arrows, he's all blocked for this wing. He has more diseases. He has high blood pressure, diabetes, and then heart problem, and then the stage 4 kidney problem. And when he see me, he come to Dalin. You can see that this bubble, because of the air, that you can see that this is in the lung. You can see that there is a lot of white thing, because a lot of water in the lung, because his kidney is not good, he can't do anything. And one day he told me that his hands are swollen. Then later on, getting worse and worse. Maybe I think that there's something wrong inside, about the vein is blocked. So the blood circulation is not good, so it is swollen. So I'm trying to use some anti-eczema medicine, but the effectiveness is not. He doesn't want to do it because he has so many diseases, and he's very depressed. And you can see that if you have the bell about 4 to 5 kilos, he will have problem. He's like that. He has swollen every day, so he's not comfortable. You can see that. You can see that his cyst is so big, because and then we put the stent over there. To try to relieve the cyst. You can see that the red arrows, this is the stent over there to support. Do you think that the stent is working? Actually, it's not. The stent is not working. A few days later, and his feet are swollen as well. Not only the hands, the feet are swollen as well. I'm so upset and so worried. I don't know what's happening. He's using the antibiotic about the blocking the wings and the stand is installing, and nothing happened. Nothing good happened.
是 MET 这个基因，这个 MET 很容易引起血栓，可是它这个跟前面的突变的种类不一样，所以即使到后天健保过了，它还是没办法用药。
After the insurance is improved, he cannot using the medicine.
这一类的基因的
His MET 10.
所以我们后来还是跟他讲说，因为药厂有免费尝鲜好的气罐买。
Because the medicine company, they said that they tried to give him not pay. Give him free try. So after 2 weeks, it has some effective. After 4 weeks, you can see that on the right hand side, it has some effective. So this is the new max targeted medicine. You this effective. I can feel that this is
肿瘤才有办法控制。你用什么药去打通，它都不怕。
We try to use different medicine to target medicine to attack this disease. This is successful. This is very ancient, the old gene to become the lung cancer. And this story is from one 56 years old smoking man. He's always coughing, and then he lose weight about 3 kilograms. Let's go to Kaohsiung to get the medical advice, and then found out that in his chest there is some X-ray in his chest. Some it's not clear. So we can see that all in his lung, left and right, all have the white color. So it's not clear. This is not surprising. He has the stage 4 lung cancer. His sister and him asked him the same question. What question do you think? Yeah, how long he can live? How long he can live? Yeah, of course. This is the word. This is the question that people always ask. Yeah, because in this precision era, I cannot tell him how long he can live. Before, I can tell him that you can live 4 to 6 months. But now, when we have the new era, this is precision medicine era. So it will help. You will have some surprise. How about we do the gene test? He get a very strange one, KRAS G12C. But actually, it is not surprising to us. But this is a very ancient gene. And the people in the European and different from the people in Asia. European data you can see in the right hand side. The left hand side is the Asia data. KRAS in Asia is less than 5, but in European, a lot of KRAS 25 to 30.
比较少，他们大概10% 左右。哪一个有药 ？EGFR 有药 ，KRAS 没有药。所以
no medicine in KRAS. EGA has medicine. So the gene is quite different from.
就是第12个氨基酸，它本来是 G 变成 C 的。这一个He
is G12C because he's smoking. So G12D that's not related to smoking. Now at the moment only G12C have medicine. The D there's no medicine. It's about 1964. We have this gene. Human has gene 1982. 1982 gene now, how many years? About 40 years. 40 years ago, we know that people we have this gene will have the lung cancer. And this medicine, how many years? How many years for this medicine? I only have 3 minutes. That's so bad. I have a lot to say. This is from Italian king. He found that there is this gene, KRAS, 1431 to 1494. This gene, that is, if you have the money, you cannot buy it. We cannot buy it in Asia. Cannot buy it in Taiwan as well, because so many people buy it. So it just only give us five people. It's free. I am the insider committee, so they gave me one. So I'm the first one to get it. So because his condition is not good, so he start to have it. After this is 1 week after he took the medicine. 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 9 weeks, and he's getting improving. Because time is limited. So can you give me 10 minutes more? No, can't. Sorry. 3 minutes. This is the newest gene. This more than 10 years ago. This is our patient. He's doing the targeted medicine. I'm not talking, it's not this one. I'm talking about his gene is different. There's another one, is 60 years old man. There's no medicine at the time. He's doing chemotherapy. Then later on, after he has waiting for 10 years, he has the medicine. I tell him that this is the first one. This is to double. You can see that you can see that the first one, after half a month, he get double, half of the double, half dose of the double. You can see that from the red to the yellow. This is some change. Except that there's another one, 60 years old, non-smoking ladies. You can see that all of the white thing is the lung cancer. She cannot get out of the bed. Yeah, then we found that the gene is E20. Then after she took the medicine, yes, the oxygen. We 42 years old. He's in Dalin. He's smoking for many years. I can see that this is finished very, very quickly. He was the breadwinner in the family. You can see that he can only live only 2 to 3 years. It's very difficult to talk about his when he has he's not married. I said that I believe. Then he said that he's only one mother, only lived. When he's hospitalized, his mother come. He tell me that he want me to kill him. She said that she's gratitude for me, because because the son do not see her for more than 10 years. After and 1 month later, his lung cancer to go to the pancreas, and because he's drinking as well, because he's not he is not happy. Some emotion, he start to drink. Then after that, his cyst start to be getting bigger. So at last, finally, we get the immunotherapy, and we have the injection for 2 weeks. So he's recovered and he's getting better. You can see that this is the effectiveness of the targeted medicine. And you can see that the war of the Ukraine and the Russia. This is the newest targeted medicine. This is the. This is in 1908. This is Paul and Rich said that he got it. He has this concept. This my teacher in university talked to me. He is 100 years before they have this idea. He said that the antibodies, Nobel Prize for serum therapy in 1908. He said that a toxin for that organism could be delivered along with the agent of selectivity. And a bacterial toxic and a targeted chemotherapy. So people know that 100 years before. And you can see that at this photo, this is very dramatic as well. And we can use it in the different cancer. This is another. This is lung cancer patient. This is 51 years old. She has a lot of cysts. And this transfer from the other department. She said that she is very. We have a lot of tests for her. She said that she's very scared of the needles injection. She said that she cannot touch the needle. She needs to have the full body anesthetic. Then she cannot have the CT scan or MTR. She said that she cannot touch the needle. She needs to have the whole body anesthetic. So she started to cry before the test, and after the test she cried a lot as well. And in her uterus, there's non-stop breathing. Then we talk about it. How you need to have the operation. If not, if you not to have this operation, and you cannot depend on all this antibiotic because it will have the non-stop breathing. So we finally we stopped the blood circulation in one side, and then try to get one gene. Finally, we get one gene, and for the gene therapy, and we get the medicine for her. And so at the moment we have so many medicine. We have the chemo, we have the immunotherapy, we have targeted medicine. Sorry about that. Can you everybody take the book, and then you can put the like in the Facebook or in all the like. Then if you have no book, can you please go to the library to buy the book, and then can you prepare the black pen. He wanted to everybody had the same signature, and then in black color. This is all the feedback from all our readers. And he's and Dr. Lai is so humor, and this is very true stories, and we are so beneficial. Do everybody is beneficial? Yes, everybody is so concentrated to look at all the stories. When we look at the photos, we are so surprised. from Thailand, Chen Yan-su. He said that he is thank you very much. Thank you very much for Dr. Lai for took all these difficult patients and all the diseases to explain to us in a very simple language. And for the first 10 years when he's in Dalin, he start very early and go home very late. And when you have any questions, please read this book. When you have questions, I will answer all these questions for you. The insight is true. That is one patient is very young and not doing anything and not smoking and not drinking is have the lung cancer. It's true. That you can see that for the new era, then Dr. Lai can tell you that what is the problem. This is gene changing. This Shelong Haiwan and said that Dr. Lai, we know a lot of precision medicine. There is some language, English version. As welcome everybody to press the like and then share about this Dr. Lai's sharing. When people when have the X-ray, they always diagnose to be stage 4. His saying is say that yes. Dr. Lai said that yes, when you first go to the X-ray diagnose, this is stage 4, but actually it's not correct. When you are stage 4, it's not the last stage. It's not stage 5, but it means that it can be cured. Every cancer can be cured. This is the first story that's talk about the old man. There is a lot of story in this family. There's a few people in this family has the cancer. Dr. Lai said that when the patient can maintain and can consistent, and they will have hope. People say that from 2020, from the in the whole Taiwan, we are number 3 for the level of for the treatment of the lung cancer. The first one is Australia, the second one is Japan, the third one is Taiwan for the treatment of the lung cancer. Today is time is very limited. The stories are very limited, but not only the only stories that we can see in the PPT. There's a lot more stories in the book. So Dr. Lai is very good to read the stories, and I can. This editor is called Tu Xinye. I can reckon that she's a very good writer. Of course, we don't want to go to the hospital to see him. Then how about he just be invited to come here to see him? That actually, when he's the doctor, when people go to his clinic, he will see what after all this testing, he will know that what the people is, how to treat them, how to do what medicine they can have, and do the gene therapy, and then see what gene they have, and then what kind of medicine they can use. This is the photo that I am this picture that I'm photing. That's page 58. He can draw. He cannot have someone to do the drawing. He can draw it himself. And there is some experience. He said that he talked about one story himself in the book.
他也就很安心的告诉了这个病人，你得了这个，结果他觉得后悔了，为什么？因为那个人在他走以后就决定想要自杀，从楼上要跳下来，所以这时候赖副院长也学到了经验，是不可以。
He learned this experience. He cannot directly tell the patient what kind of treatment the patient will have because when he has one experience, the patient's family go to buy the dinner, and he tell the patient how the treatment, what is his condition. So the patient want to go up to the hospital rooftop to commit suicide, to kill himself. So he get